Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Ego Trip, the 11th studio album by the band Papa Roach. I've listened to this album a lot to prepare an in-depth review, a deep dive into these 14 songs. I've been a fan of Papa Roach since early 2000s, I think 2001 was the year when I first heard Infest on a cassette tape, and I would listen to it every day. After that, the band abandoned their nu metal stuff in favor of more rock vibe on Love Hate Tragedy, which I hated at the time it was released, but later on that opinion changed. Nowadays I think Love Hate Tragedy was the last good Papa Roach album, and we haven't heard anything good from them since. Does Ego Trip change that? Let's find out together. So yeah, the critical reception was mostly positive, as you can see here. For some reason the album is dubbed nu metal. I think this thing doesn't have any nu metal at all. If you want to listen to a band that plays nu metal, try Talach or new album from Blood Youth. That's nu metal. This is not nu metal. It's nice to see that the vocalist and guitarist are still the same after all those years, and the bassist is basically in the band since the first album. I like this stuff when most of the band members are still the same. Here's my setup as usual. The production of the record is tight, it sounds very modern, the message is diverse. It kinda sounds like a midlife crisis because Jacoby is singing about teenagers' problems, and it sounds funny because this dude is old as fuck, you know, and he still dresses and acts like he's 14 or something. Teenagers are going to enjoy this stuff on a lyrical level. Me, on the other hand, it depends on the song. The structure of the songs is pretty basic, typical verse, chorus, breakdown, chorus. Everything else varies in quality. I also think that this album and all the previous ones suffer from identity disorder. This album sounds like a mashup of Bring Me the Horizon, Hollywood Undead, Imagine Dragons. That's just how I see it. Let's start with Kill the Noise, the album's single. The instruments are fine, the vocals are good. I am not that big of a fan of the chorus. I think the singing on it is not so good, but overall experience is positive, so I would give this song 6 out of 10, but I will not come back to it. The next song, Stand Up, is the worst song on the record, and it's one of the worst Papa Roach songs since like Gravity. The instrumental work is abysmal. The vocals are fine in the trap section. The trap section is the only section of the song that I really enjoy, where he just sweat, or whatever. It sounds like he's having a stroke, but it's also fun to me. But the rest of the song is not, especially the chorus. The chorus sounds like a manufactured shitty pop thing, which I hate. I try to be more positive, and I did enjoy the trap section. It's the only thing I enjoy in this song, so 2 out of 10. I will never listen to this song again in my life. Swerve features Fever 333 and Swekor, however you pronounce this. It was released as a single. The instrumental work is fine, but the vocals are very uneven. I like some of the rapping, but I do not enjoy the chorus. I enjoy the use of trumpets in the track. I've made my friends listen to this album as well, and they hated it, especially this song, because they told me it sounds like everything on the radio, and I wouldn't know, you know, I haven't listened to radio since like 2010. I have no idea how music on the radio sounds like. If it sounds like this, then I don't want to listen to the radio. 5 out of 10. Bloodline is mostly good. I enjoy the instrumental work. The chorus again doesn't grab me. I do not enjoy his singing here. but the rest of the song is okay. I would replay it sometimes. 6 out of 10. Liar sounds like an Hollywood Undead song, especially the chorus. The instrumental work is again just okay, but the vocals are very uneven. I enjoy the chorus, but the rest of the singing is atrocious. I would burn it to the ground. If the singing was great, then I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10, maybe even 8, but that awful singing in the verses, I don't want this near me ever again. 5 out of 10. Ego Trip. It's my favorite song on the record. I enjoy the tongue-in-cheek lyrics. The vocals are great throughout the song. The instrumental work is amazing. I love this song. 10 out of 10. Unglued is similar to Bloodline when it comes to the quality of the vocals and instrumental work. It sounds positive for me. I would replay it sometimes. I think it's not so bad. It's 6 out of 10. Decent track. Dying to Believe has interesting instrumental work, but the vocals are again mediocre at best. The song is ruined by the Bring Me the Horizon type of singing in the chorus. That toot 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 toot. It's here and I fucking hate it. I wish it did not exist. It ruins the song for me. If those awful cringy vocals weren't here and that effect, then I would actually enjoy the chorus. Because the chorus is great up to that point. It's 5 out of 10. I will replay it sometimes, but I will try to skip the parts that make me go apeshit. Killing Time sounds very modern. It has a gamer vibe to me, like people that would play video games would listen to it. You know, new school gamers, not us, not the people that play the original Doom or anything, but new school people would enjoy it. I enjoy the song, the vocals are mostly good here, the instrumental work is fine I guess. 6 out of 10, I will replay it, it doesn't annoy me. Leave a Light On sounds exactly like a Disturbed ballad, slow, more mellow song, it's a sad track. I enjoy the singing throughout of it. I will replay this one. It's so funny that I hate the Evolution album by Disturbed because it lowered the standard of the band, but when it comes to Papa Roach, you cannot lower the standard of a band that made an album called Fear. Like, you cannot go lower from that point. So here, stealing all the ideas from the worst Disturbed album is still a better music. Always Wondering is a boring snooze fest. I don't enjoy any vocals here or the instrumental work. It's below average song, 4 out of 10. No Apologies sounds like it was made in 2005 when the emo community was on the rise. At least the instrumental work sounds like that, so it's actually fine, but the vocals are bringing the song down a lot. It actually makes me not enjoy it at all. It's an average song because of the vocals. I will not listen to it again. 5 out of 10. Cut the Line is the only song on this album that kinda reminds me of old Papa Roach. Not much, maybe like 2% of the Papa Roach Infest spirit is here. Most of the song sounds like a Bring Me the Horizon track, but better. I enjoy all of the song except the part where he does cut the line, because it reminds me of that Avril Lavigne song Hello Kitty. When a part of the song reminds you of Avril Lavigne, you know the band fucked up. But besides that, it's a great song, 9 out of 10, I will replay it a lot. And the final song, I Surrender. The instrumental work is okay. The vocals are mostly good. There are some bits and pieces here that I hate when it comes to Jacoby's singing, but the overall experience, yet again, is above average, mostly decent. So 6 out of 10. The consistency of the record is various, almost every song is on a different level. Some songs you're going to skip and never listen to again, while you're going to come back to the others. Because of that, the flow is disrupted. This is not good, man, when your record is so disjointed and it features so much different sounding songs. It's not coherent in any way. As I said at the beginning, it sounds like Bring Me the Horizon, Hollywood Undead, Imagine Dragons and Disturbed mixed in, and the songs are so varied in quality that it doesn't even sound like an album. It sounds like a compilation where some great songs were mixed with some very shitty ones. Replayability, yeah, some of the tracks for sure, some never again. I am going to rate this an average album. I am not a fan of Bring Me the Horizon, but I am a fan of Hollywood Undead, and because of that, some of the songs here remind me of that band, so I am enjoying them, but I still have to have that thought in my head that I am not listening to Hollywood Undead, I am listening to Papa Roach, and Papa Roach doesn't have any identity. Whatever trend is going to pop up next, I am sure that Papa Roach will hop on that train. People like to say that Infest was the best Papa Roach album. I agree, but I also think that yet again it was made like that because nu metal was popular at that time, so they made a nu metal album. Later on, emo music was popular, so guess what? Papa Roach Scars. Yay! It just feels to me like the only time this band had identity was on their debut album from 1997, when they've enjoyed their influences, mostly Fate No More and stuff like that. They made a dark, funky nu metal album, and it was them. And later on, with every new album becoming a hollow shell, a corporation. That's just my opinion. I still enjoy this band. This was actually nice. An average album from Papa Roach. I expected much worse, but as it turns out, I found something to enjoy here. I could say the same thing about the previous album. It might have been even better than this one. Who knows, maybe I should go listen to it again, maybe make a review. Write down in the comments if you would like to hear me review Who Do You Trust. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share in the comments your story with this album. Do you think it's decent or maybe not? I hope to hear from you. See you next time. Bye.